Yo yo,
Hey, how's it going?
what's up? Chilling.
You charge 50, right?
Yeah, it's 50.
Yeah, cool. I'm just sending that right now.
Okay,
Um,
nice.
cool. Yeah, so Fox Dittos. I feel like beating someone like Moki is just like basically like statistically impossible because he is just the goat off tech chasing off Shine, and I feel like it's really hard to do that for me. And sometimes he shines me for trying to tech chase him, and it's just I
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's a-
Fox Dittos are not very, I don't know what to say. Like, they don't feel very, like, fair. Like, it feels like the reasons why they're won and lost are kind of silly a lot of times. And that's just kind of how it is, I think.
like I've played very well in the matchup before and like beaten like good foxes, but I feel like it's just so hard to consistently win that matchup and like not have a low floor.
Mm-hmm. So I had, like, a really, really good record in Fox Dittos when I played. And
Yeah.
I lost the one time I played Demoki, but it definitely was like I definitely could like if I had a bunch more, I think I should definitely could have won. And I did well. I do well against all the other foxes. I like should have beat Leffen that one time. I had a positive record on Cody, on Hacks. So like, and the thing was is pretty much all of those players like tech chase better than me, like combo better than me, stuff like that. So it's not like it's something that can always benefit you. Like being like the Moki of tech chasing is like there's no world in which that doesn't benefit him, but he's not the full package, you know? Like you can't be everything at once or
Hmm.
it's a lot like basically Moki is good at tech chasing, but you can be better than him at other things and then just try to be like not so much worse than him at tech chasing that it like gives him an auto win. Like basically when other people have strengths, you just try to like make those strengths as mitigated as possible and you're never going to be able to fully mitigate people's talents. Like that's just the truth. At the higher and higher up you go is like it's really hard to be more of any person's playstyle than themselves. And so you kind of just have to like let HBox be HBox, let Moki be Moki, let Mango be Mango, let Zane be Zane, and you don't try to be like you don't try to be better than them than the things at the things that they're best at. You try to find the things that you're the best at that they can't match, and you try to abuse those things as much as possible while minimizing their advantages. So don't think of it as like, oh, he has better punish than me, so like statistically I literally can't win because that's not true. Like even the amount of tech chases Moki hits, like doesn't necessarily correlate to openings per stock in the sense that you could still be zero deathing him without any shine tech chases or with like one a stock by just hitting like edge guards really well. I would say the edge guards are actually more important in this matchup than the combo game, which is how I always beat Cody was because he would combo me harder, but I would edge guard better. I was just better at edge guarding, and so like I would just hit him with anything, and then instead of doing a crazy long tech chase, I'll just like forward throw off or something. I always say that the strongest kill move in the Fox Ditto is forward throw
Yeah.
because like
Okay.
and any percent you just throw them off and you have like a super good mix up to get a kill and like that's just like the way that makes the matchup kind of fair is that like you if you win neutral and you edge guard well, you are like no matter what anybody else does, your fox will be deadly and can win.
Hmm.
So I guess all right, let's take a look at it and see what we can find. Let me screen share. But I can definitely visualize the match in my head, which is like you kind of do the Zuppy thing where you have good tech skill, but then like you're kind of having trouble confirming as well as him. It's kind of what you were saying. It makes a lot of sense. Like when I see it, when I think about it. All right, let's see what happens though. Okay, Moki punished. So he did win the first neutral interaction to get this, which was Okay, so this is the first thing, and this is. Have you seen any of my other like Fox Ditto lessons or not?
Like briefly.
Okay,
I don't
so
think
have
I've
you heard
watched an
me rant
entire
about
one.
like full hop?
Yeah.
Did you okay? Do you
Um,
remember anything I said about it, or you want me to go over it?
I'm down for a refresher.
Okay, so basically, full hop in this matchup is the thing. It is the ultimate tool that destroys all other tools to such a ridiculous degree that it's like if your opponent is a full hopper and you are not, you will overwhelmingly lose the matches. Always. And the reason is that short hop and grounded movement is just especially short hops are just inherently like so much more risky because when you're short hopping as Fox, you are vulnerable to dash dance stuff like dash dance grab. You're vulnerable to grounded moves like up smash. Um, you're vulnerable to the other Fox's short hop moves, and you're vulnerable to shine because the shine can send you into the tech chase. And so short hop, if you think about it, is so much more vulnerable for all those reasons. Whereas like empty full hop doesn't get hit by any grounded moves. They can't. What are they going to do? Full hop up and shine you? They won't get a combo out of that. So once you're in the air, you're kind of immune to the shine. If you notice them dash dancing, first of all, they have to read your drift and fast fall to hit a dash dance punish on the full hop. And it's a lot harder because you have all these other options. Or like you have a lot more drift and fast fall timing options because, there's more time involved in the full hop to apply the mix-ups. And so you're kind of safe against anything except for a hard read on your empty full hop by them like jumping up and up airing or back airing. Those are the only two moves that can actually hit you in any capacity and like hurt you are full hop up air and full hop back air. Otherwise, you can just full hop, you can just empty hop, double jump away, and just empty hop land and stuff over and over, and like that's it. There's no other punish for it. And so there's those or punishing the landing. Those are the only options. And if you just kind of like empty full hop and react, you aren't going to get dash dance grabbed on your landing very often.
Okay.
So full hop is like, so here's the thing I say to try to help people solidify it is that full hop is better against Fox than it is against Falco. And
Okay.
that probably sounds crazy because every Fox just spams full hop against Falco like it's the most broken thing on earth. And it's like, dude, Falco is literally better at countering the full hop than Fox is because of like laser setups. And so like it's actually just that level of like the full hop completely dominates this matchup to like a level that cannot be understated. So when you're in a position like this and you feel the threat, so you're playing neutral on the ground, which is fine. This is what you want to be doing. You want to be watching your opponent and you want to be dash dancing. And then when you feel this threat right here, that you notice this threat, you can feel it, and that's why you do this drill in place. So these fade back drill things, these are good, but they're I want to say it's like almost a little outdated. I don't know if that's exactly the right way to say it. But there was a point where every Fox Ditto was exclusively just dash back and then fade back drill, fade back short hop drill. And that era is kind of over because people started full hopping a lot more. And Cody started full hopping a lot. I started looking into the full hop a lot and kind of breaking down why I felt like it was so broken and why Cody was doing so well with it. This was like 2019, 2020. And so the fade back drill thing here, you really want to kind of minimize that. Like it's kind of just done. It's not really what you want to be doing. You want to be doing a full hop here.
Okay.
And so the reason is if you full hop here and Moki comes in with a grounded shine or a short hop aerial or anything, you will be safe from it. Whereas doing the drill here, you're susceptible to chaos. Like it's because what you want is you want the game to be set up in a way so that you can maximize your ability to outplay them, right? The idea is like I want to be the better player, so I want to set up a format in which it's not random, in which the better player wins. And the full hop is the way to avoid that chaos of where it's not like, because otherwise you end up in this situation, and this is probably how you feel, where you pick a thing and he picks a thing, and then out of the chaos he hits harder. And that's like, that's what you want to avoid. You want to make it so that you don't have to deal with the chaos of that happening, which is you tried this drill and he just gets this run through shine. Like what is that, you know? Like he barely ran through you and hit the backside of your short hop drill with his shine. That's not something you could have like accounted for or like been ready for. And that's why the full hop is so nice, because what the full hop does, it checks for a commitment. You can full hop and check, hey, is it possible for me to land on this shine? And if not, double jumping away to the top plat or just full hopping and landing somewhere else is completely safe.
Okay.
Okay. So that's what happens. You get caught in a chaotic situation in neutral, and then I don't really know why you rolled in here, because I'm pretty sure you actually had time to get away if you rolled away. But I understand not wanting to roll to the corner, but still, like, you definitely could have just rolled away and been fine. So yeah, he gets this tech chase. So this is an interesting DI decision, because if you're going to do DI away, tech away, and he's in this position, like, you have to think about like what your goal is for your DI, you know? And if you're teching to this position and he's like here, then yeah, you're thinking he's gonna probably do like an up air right here and send you in, and you don't want to DI out, because if he's hitting you with this, you know, towards the center, then he'll just land on the plat and you'll be DIing here and he'll jump up and back air you or whatever like that. Or even if he like jumps straight up here and lands on the platform. But still, like, think about this position. Like, let's just say everything happened exactly as it happened, except you held out here. So he does this up air, but you held out, he wouldn't be able to combo you. See how he lands like this? You would have just been off stage, and obviously it's not like a guaranteed recovery to be off stage, but I do want you to like recognize that you would have been able to get out of his combo here if you had held out. So it's not like you were stuck in this super long Moki combo. Like, you're kind of just holding in here, and that, like, you teched into center and then you went out to this side. He did a bad up air and you held in anyway, which gives him this follow-up. Then he tech chases again. Then he misses. Okay, and you got out of the combo anyway. But it's just, I just wanted to mention that DI thing right there. It's not like there's a super right or wrong answer, because you could die by holding in out of a combo, and you can also die by holding off stage. Just that, or like by being edge guarded. It's just something to keep in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he wins neutral again. So he won neutral the first time. And then there's this kind of chaotic spot. And then he wins kind of that scramble. Okay, so he wins this neutral with the run in. And like also on this run in, like, it just doesn't, like, what were you planning on doing here? Like running shine?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, so this is playing into the idea of the Fox Ditto as purely chaotic. So sometimes you will need to running shine in the Ditto, but I want to see it. I want to see your running shine as a last resort. Like, not last resort's not the right word, but it needs to be like the crazy, oh, he randomly running shined in the middle of his neutral game, you know, like, it needs to be like a weird surprise where you were like playing this careful neutral and then suddenly you just like you know, because you're doing these careful dash dances, and then you suddenly extend your 17th dash dance further forward than they thought, and you get a running shine. That's kind of like the place of running shine. Doing like a break in neutral like this and then immediately going in for running shine is like it's like worse than a gamble. It's like, and it's like a gamble where, because it's extra obvious. That's the idea. Is like you're coming in immediately after the scramble. You don't really want to do this. I can understand because this is a reflex from every other matchup in the game where Fox wins the scramble. But this is a ditto, so you don't win the scramble. So you don't just inherently win by teching and dashing in and shining fast. Like I need you to like unwire the parts of your brain. I feel like this is actually, and I don't want to go. It's not like I'm hyper focusing on just this. It's just the impression I've gotten from watching a bunch of your other matches and stuff like that is you have this part of you that like turns off your brain and just wants to like hit things fast. And I feel that, and I feel like it's gotten you a lot of success in spots where like you might get confused in a certain spot, but you just kind of force your way in with like muscles. And I think you're getting to a skill level now when you're like, man, how do I beat Moki? How do I beat Leffen? Like, you're kind of getting to the level where you're like targeting players who are a little bit further above the level you were previously trying to target. And I think the higher you go up, that kind of thing of like getting kind of lazy and muscling it, the expected value of it starts going down and down and down from like I can usually force it to like I die 80% of the time for forcing it. And it's really important for you in particular, based on like the kind of the way you play, to start unwiring these patterns of like being in a spot like this, being in a spot like this, and being like, this is a W. Like, I can make this a win. Like, it's not a win, Like, I did an entire lesson with Sora about this, actually, in the Ditto, which is the idea of, like, trying to force yourself to only get openings in the Ditto off of outplays. Like, specifically being like, if I don't get an outplay in neutral, like a real outplay where you bait them, or like you full hop and they throw out a move, or you catch their roll, or you get a shield pressure into an opening. Like, if you're not getting like something like some sort of bait or pressure type of outplay, you shouldn't be trying to hit them. And that kind of flies in the face of like however many the last 5 years or whatever you've had of freaking kind of being in spots where you're just kind of like, well, this isn't like a normal spot. Like, it's kind of chaotic. So if I just press buttons, like, that's pretty good. And it's just, that's no longer true. You outgrew that. Like, you outgrew as a player the ability to, or like the level to play to be able to like force stuff like this. So when you're in a spot like this and you don't have a real advantage, trying to just kind of make one is gonna hold you back. You need to start dash dancing here, trying to bait something, full hopping, going to the platform, trying to play safe. And it feels a little lame to do it because like when you watch the super duper top level foxes go at each other, they're not just like camping or whatever, but a lot of it is built on the implication that like that nobody's trying to win stuff for free. I think the only top player who kind of does this is Cody, and that has a considerable time limit on it. Like, I think it's even coming a little bit closer to an end now, which you saw against like Aklo and stuff in some recent tournaments, where it's kind of like, okay, Cody, like, you can't just like, because he's kind of doing like an ultra high level version of this where he's just like, yeah, tech skill spam, like, I'll just force it when it's not a real win, and that ultimately is a losing strategy. So I just want you to pay attention for situations that feel like this, where you try to make an opening where there's not one.
Okay.
Because that gave him another free neutral win. So yeah, he definitely didn't win this stock on punish. He got 2 neutral wins and you got 0. So then this is just kind of a bad choice by you. If like, obviously the drill here is fine, like, because you're trapping him here, but you need to grab after this. Like, you go for a shine, and it's like, that's just a reset to ledge. shining Fox in the corner is bad unless you get a hack shine. Like if you
Yeah.
shine Fox here, that's the money. Shining like anywhere like here is oof because you just run up and kill them. But anything closer to the edge than kind of this inner edge of the platform, they just slide the ledge. I call it the absent page because I used to play him where like he would just play from the corner the entire match because anytime I hit his shield, he would just press buttons and get shined and then go to ledge and then ledge dash and like really well, like do a really good ledge dash and then I have to back off. So it's what you want to do when the Fox is in the corner. Doing the drill is fine as long as you did like drill grab forward throw here. That would have actually been really good. But like in general, when the other Fox is in the corner, you want to look like you want to try to abuse the positional advantage that you have, which is that you can dash back, and so you want to play neutral under the idea that like the other Fox can go to ledge and ledge dash, but they can't like dash back, and so their movement and their abilities to respond to your threats go down a lot because if Moki dashes into here and you're here and you want to be safe, you can just cover that same amount of space by dashing back also. And that kind of resets it. But the Fox in the corner can't really do that. So when they're in the corner, you kind of want to just be doing dashes and like walls and stuff like that and try to prevent them from leaving the corner rather than necessarily pressing in. There are positions where, drill grab in the corner and nair shine in the corner are good, but I want you to focus not on those for now because I like it's the positional and like neutral like longer neutral in this matchup that I think you need help with more, where I feel like given this situation where he's in the corner, he feels pretty pressured here, which is why you get this whole thing is there's not a lot of space here, but I don't know, it's like a little bit of an overcommitment to like start pressuring into this with the idea like this wave dash in and shine. Like this is really greedy, and I want you to just be a little bit more focused on covering this role rather than like he's in the corner. I can just because this is that same thing again. Is I can just kind of press my way in and shine, and maybe he'll die. And it's just like that's the type of thinking that's not effective thinking. That's like kind of hoping. Whereas like, so it's like yeah, just going for this, and you just do this shine. Like man, I hope it kills, and he just rolled out. Whereas like, if you respect him as a player and you assume he's not gonna let you do any funny gimps, and like yeah, funny gimps are great, like they happen, but it's not the norm. It's not the standard, and it becomes a crutch when corner pressure, instead of pressuring them in the sense that like you're ready for them to roll, you're ready for them to try to escape the pressure, because that's what it is. Like pressure, the idea of pressure is you just kind of pressure someone and you're waiting for them to try to escape the pressure to punish them. It's like if you have somebody cornered in boxing, you're kind of looking for them to try to get out of the corner and catch them because they're trying to get out of like a bad position. And I want you to focus more on that than like they're in a bad position, let me kill them, because a bad position doesn't mean that they're killable. The better their defense is, things like this will work less. It just means that they don't want to be in that position. So it's just some food for thought. And yeah, here's these drills again, which, like, obviously you didn't know. They're just not that effective, like this. Like, it gives him a chance to punish, and it's not that strong. See here, look, so he does this same drill as you, right here, but he realizes he's too close to the corner, and he doesn't go for drill grab. So what he does is he actually covers the roll. He actually tries to, like, wait for your roll here, and then he goes back in with a shine. And, like, notice that when you're in the corner, he's not running into the corner to, like, try to maybe get, like, a shine kill here. He just knows that you have pressure, and so he just waits for you to come back.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, solid punish by him. Nothing crazy, though. This was not, like, a Moki-type punish. It's just a punish. And he got it specifically off of... What did he get it off of? Yeah, he got it off of this shine. How does he get this shine? Oh, it's because you go for this shine. This shine's not bad. I don't really know what to say. Like, going for this shine was okay. I don't really know. Like, if you're gonna go for runoff shine, you really want to just go for runoff shine double jump away instantly to like avoid stuff like that. And if like you're not gonna double jump out of your shine, then it's not like why if you're not gonna like use the jump cancel ability of shine to jump out, why not just like drill here, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, that was just a tech skill error. And notice that when he's in the corner, that's what you're doing. You feel like, man, he's in the corner. I gotta just go get him. I gotta go get him. And it's like, look, what you're doing, you think you're like attacking, but what you're doing is you're actually just giving him like a free escape route by committing. So like, you're like, you know, you have him trapped in a room, and you know, you just start chasing him in circles around the room, and it's like, yeah, he's just gonna leave the door. He's just gonna leave the room. But if you just stand in the doorway, he can't really go anywhere. So like, going for this nair is like, it's not a horrible nair, but like, you're not focused. Like, when you're doing this nair, your thought process, like, I can tell your thought process is not, is he gonna roll out of the nair? Is he gonna like go to ledge? Like, how is he gonna avoid being killed by me? Like, you're not thinking about like, my opponent will clearly not let me kill them. Like that, there's a sense of respect of being like, my opponent's not gonna let me kill them. What are they going to do to avoid being killed? Like, at a higher level, that is a much more valid question to ask than like, Moki is shielding vaguely in the corner at 29%. I'm nairing him. What buttons can I mash that might just randomly kill him, you know? Because, like, yeah, you just do the nair, and you're like, let's go, double shine, plink, plink, and he just rolls out, and he's fine, and now you're in the corner. And now
yeah,
look
like,
at
what
you.
if I waveland backed or something?
Exactly.
Instead of that nair.
Like, nair, shine, waveland back, nair, shine, like, retreating, nair, and then catch. Like, there's all kinds of, you know, nair, just literally nair dash back. Like, there's plenty of stuff you can do that, because he's gonna roll. He's gonna roll. Like, he's gonna do something. He's not just gonna sit here, shield the nair, and jump into your double shine, because he's Moki. Like, he's not some random idiot. So you can't treat him like one. And then, let's see, how do you lose this situation? So you get out of this, and then this nair is just... I mean, we all do these nairs. This is just the spacey, like, I want revenge, turn off my brain nair. I'm not even gonna mention it. You know it's bad.
Yeah,
and so
it's bad.
And so you get opened up out of that, and then he does this tech chase, and he only got 30% out of it. This down tilt is kind of because like, what is this down tilt gonna beat? Like, yeah. I can't think of like when you do this down tilt, you're not. Are you like envisioning it beating an option? Because I can't think of which option you think it's gonna beat. Like, you literally shielded this far in the corner, and then did wave dash out of shield down tilt, and you're just like, yeah, why am I losing? And it's like, well, I wonder why you're losing for just wave dash down tilting out of the corner. Like, this isn't giving you an opportunity to be the better player. That's like the crux of it. Is like, anybody in the world can shield in the corner and wave dash out down tilt. There's nothing about that sequence that like makes you special. And so if there's nothing about that sequence that's special, then there's nothing about that sequence that's going to let you like express yourself at a level above the level Moki's at. So within this same period of time, let's see what Moki does. So Moki does this crazy back throw combo. Then he messes up his tech chase. It's like, does he immediately rush in and try to get a free kill out of the corner? No, he backs off, and he lets you move in, and he literally whiff punishes the down tilt. Like, he literally just dash dances here and goes for the outplay. He just sees the down tilt, okay, bam. He might not have reacted to the exact down tilt, but he definitely reacted to this like wave dash in crouch type motion here. So he just goes in, and he should have drilled here. Obviously, he's not perfect, but like it's just the idea that like he didn't press into the corner and disrespect you and try to murder you. He went for the dash dance and tried to bait you so that he could outplay you, and that's what you need to do. You need to be looking for the outplays. And so this is okay. So here's an example of, so you start playing neutral. You get these little up tilt baits. These are fine. Maybe not like the craziest good thing ever, but you were safe. So then what you do is you actually get a win here. You get a small win because you've trapped him in the corner with these up tilts, and you catch him full hopping here. So you go, aha! I have a wonderful pressure now in the corner. And remember, your goal in this position needs to be, don't let him out of the corner. But what you're doing is you're like, he's in the corner, Zuppy smash, and it's like no, and then the thing is, it's like, so you hit him with this nair, this kind of like, and the thing is, remember, those nairs aren't bad, but those nairs need to be like the icing. Like, these nairs need to be like, he's usually keeping me in the corner, so sometimes when he's keeping me in the corner, he just nairs in instead, and that's scary. Like, you want that, rather than like, he knows to just defend every time he's in the corner because you're immediately going to come in on him. So then this happens, where he gets caught shielding here, and then you jab, and then he double jumps, and you shine in there, and I already know in your head, like, even if you know that was kind of dumb, subconsciously, like your hands, like your nervous system brain is like, let's go, like that's a kill. And like, that's not the type of kill you want if you're trying to be the best. You don't want like, I kind of naired and he kind of shielded and then he kind of let go of his shield and I jabbed him and he kind of double jumped into my shine and I was kind of spamming buttons in the corner and he died. Because that's like, taking this as a win is what's causing you to jump into these situations every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Right, how did he get this neutral opening? So it's fresh stock. Okay, he just okay.
wait,
don't worry about that. He just won. This will happen. Like, you're just here, and I don't. Part of this is I don't really like your wave dash out of shield here. Like, I would have just preferred a full hop out of shield because you can just full hop wave land to the top plat and you can't really punish it. So like, it is kind of your fault for wave dashing here, but like, you didn't really make like a bad overcommitment or anything. It's just this wasn't the safest movement style there. Okay, he punishes this. Now he's just edge guarding. Okay, what do you do now? You're doing the fade back drill. So this is like, you actually did a great job in neutral here. So good job. You do this dash dance. You super ultra outplay him. Like, this was a big outplay. This is the type of stuff you want in this matchup. Is that he's in the corner, he's a little scared, he's trying to get out, you're kind of pressuring him with dash dances, he's full hopping a lot, you catch him whiffing, and he's now would be dead if you did anything except the one option you're not allowed to do past the inner edge of the platform, which is shine. So what you had to do here is you had to either drill grab, run up grab, up smash. Running up smash here is decent. Anything except for even shine up smash, because this shine is just going to send him here. And you went shine grab, which is like, oh, it's a little safer, but it's like, no. It just doesn't let you get the grab. Like, there's no reason not to just grab here. Like, what's the shine going to do? Shield pressure? Like, yeah. The grab grabs through the shield. So, like, doing this just negated your neutral win. So you played neutral well, you got a solid neutral win, and punished it really badly, and then he got away. Think about it, if you had been punishing mad hard, despite everything else that happened this game, this up tilt outplay you got would have evened the stocks.
Yep.
Okay. So this is what you... Okay, so this is the way... This is how you want to lose neutral when they're in the corner. You want to lose neutral because... So... Okay, yeah. So this happens. And so right here, the idea is you're trying to keep him in the corner, and he wants to break out. And he hard reads you, because right here, remember, full hopping is really broken right here. So he has to be super aware that you might full hop here. And so him going for this dash attack, basically as long as you're playing appropriately safe, shielding, full hopping, stuff like that, this dash attack is like really negative expected value for him. Because it can get shielded, you can full hop over it, drill, stuff like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Then he tech chases, combos, insane tech chase, and you're dead. Okay, what's happening here? Come back invincible. See, go for the drill. Miss. Okay, that's fine. And then kind of desperate grab. Remember, this does not... Like, you want to be a better player than him, right?
Yeah.
And, like, so a better player than him is a better player because you trick him and win neutral. That's what makes you better. That is the essence of outplaying in this game. So, going here and just being like, oh, this is like a raw grab... It's just, you didn't get an outplay. What you did is you recognized, hey, there's this situation, and he's kind of in the air after a double jump. Maybe this grab will hit. Like, you didn't make this happen. That's the thing I'm trying to get across, is like, this double jump just kind of happened, and your brain was like, I can maybe punish that? You don't want to do those, because, like, you know, maybe in tournament, maybe something like that'll happen. Somebody makes a mistake and they give you a stock for free. But, like, taking openings for free that your opponent gives you out of chaotic kind of accidents is not, like, a reliable way to win. And so, like, recognizing a situation, like, basically, this is how you beat people like Mango and Zane. Is by never going for a grab here. Like, this is how you beat the tippity top, is instead of, like, grabbing here, you do something like dash back full hop late over them. So that, like, you have a strong position on their landing after their double jump, but you haven't committed to anything, and you're, like, you're not doing just, like, opening, gimme. Because when you say opening, gimme, and it's like those things where it's, like, too good to be true, like, you know, a get-rich-quick scheme type of thing, where it's just like, here's Fox. It's one of the best players in the world, and he's just kind of caught out of position. Maybe just go over and grab him. You know, that's like, it's too easy. And it's like, there is a lot in this game where it's like, yeah, you kind of just, they just messed up and you kind of hit them. But that's not, that needs to be like the kind of extra, like, it needs to be like, I was out playing them, and then also they messed up and I hit them that one time. Not like, I don't know, it just comes off kind of desperate. Like, have you played Mango?
Not in a very long time.
Okay. Do you know the thing Mango does where he does, like, he'll, like, like, you're on the ground here, and he'll just, like, down air onto this platform, and then because you're like, oh, I can catch him, you, like, try to full hop aerial into it, and then you just get punished out of shield. Like, I don't know if you know that exact spot. There's just a lot of spots where Mango does stuff like this, where, like, he will recognize, oh, man, this looks like a juicy spot. If I was desperate, I would go for a grab here type thing. And then, like, that's why Moki does this. Like, you have to realize, the reason why Moki does this Waveland back is because he sees it. He plays Fox too. He sees that if he just lands right here, he'll be vulnerable. And so trusting Moki as a good player, because you're moving up in the world, you got to start trusting people. You got to start trusting, saying, Moki's not going to let me just grab him here. What is he going to do to avoid being grabbed? And start setting up advantages out of that, rather than just trying to get the free punish.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think I should do to cover the Waveland? Just, like, running shine it or something? Call it out?
You don't, that's why I said that full hop I think would be good. So, like, right here, when this happens, and it's, like, right here, you could just do dash back. Like, you could even do dash back and then just time a dash in, so that just as Fox is landing, you'll have aerial pressure on him if he's, like, right here.
Okay. Like,
whereas just,
like, full hop at him?
Full hop, You could do like a delayed short hop. I would recommend probably full hop. You could also just like right here, just dash dance and let it go. You can do full hop right here and wave land off the platform and see if he lands weird. It's just there's not a punish for this. You want to look for a position. So the idea is like you can't rely on him doing this waveland back. He might drill here. So you don't want to just call out the waveland back. You just like okay, so let me think of it. Let me try to explain it in a better way. So Moki knows that oh yeah, so Geo in chat says you could up smash the landing because he doesn't have a double jump, which is true. And that might be for this particular spot might be the best option. But what I'm trying to get across is that when Moki does this double jump, he knows he has to avoid this grab already. So you doing the grab is redundant against a top player. Because they know he can see too. He can see how vulnerable this looks. So what you want to start doing is playing around how he will avoid it. So like he can either avoid it by trying to drill the grab, which is a little risky for him, so maybe a little bit less likely. Wave landing back, air dodging to the platform. You want to kind of look and observe, try to figure out what he's going to do, and then maybe, full hop, wave land off, do the up smash. Try to look for spots where you just have a little bit more of an advantage. I just don't want you to commit here and get hit. Like, it's better to get nothing out of this than to go for a crazy commitment where you get 0 death.
Yeah. I feel like I was expecting a drill there, probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, and then it seems like a bunch of chaos kind of happens. Let me see. Okay, so he kind of goes for like. So in this spot, I can understand why Moki goes for this crazy pressure in the corner because he kind of got you in a spot where he was trying to kill you out of the very corner already, out of this drill, and so he's like, whatever, I'll just mash. But then notice that out of his mashing, he actually still like moves back. Like what he was trying to do here was go to the platform and waveland back to cover rolls. So he just messes up, but he was moving out of the corner to try to cover that. Okay, so this is good. You mess up your punish. Drill shining under the platform, bad idea. This drill shine, 10 out of 10. Because you get this drill shine, and then you get the tech chase out of it. Here, you don't want to drill shine.
I just missed my dash on that up smash, and then I think I just drilled. It's like a scramble.
Drilling is fine here. But you need to either like reverse up tilt, grab, or something, because the shine is worthless. It's like literally worthless. Like it's not going to give you anything. Okay, and then he does punish. And then here you're just kind of like, yeah, I'll scramble it. And it's like, why? Like, first of all, you're at higher percent. Second of all, you're 1 stock to 3. And maybe you could say you gave up a little bit, but it's just, something to keep in mind. Okay, let me see. Let me grab the second video here. Alright, so let's see. I'm guessing that a lot of the similar patterns will probably repeat this game, but okay. This is where like these dash dances are good, but you need to keep in mind that full hops are better here. Like, because when you see this short hop, you're kind of going for like a dash dance punish thing. But if you had full hopped at any point in this sequence, you would have gotten a punish on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those drills these types of drills are just out. They're not cool anymore. Definitely full hop fade back or like a backflip here is stronger. Okay, good punish on his short hop drill here. This is really good. Where you dash back. See, this is what I'm saying about outplays. Is like this is the way you want to win neutral. So first of all, this running shine, like this ledge dash, run across the stage, running shine. This is not like an outplay. You just kind of went for something. But then right here, when you do this dash dance, okay, whatever drill, I'll ignore this for a second. Let's play it from right here. Dash back. You see what he's doing. You dash back again. Outplay. That's what you want. You want all of your neutral openings to have that good, like, look at it, he whiffed and I killed him for it. That's what you want. And then you tech chase with Shine in the corner, which completely ends your combo.
Yeah. My reaction sucks, so I don't know.
Gotta get used to tech chasing.
Yeah.
It's definitely like a... I doubt it's because of your, like, physical reaction time. It's definitely like a training issue. Okay, so right here, he just kind of like double 50-50 reads you. Not much you can do about a double 50-50 read. Okay, so this is so you both default to the standard position. Standard position in Fox Dittos is each fox is under the inner edge of the side plat, and it's because if they shine you, you go to ledge. So that's why both foxes really like that position. And you just kind of do this random dash dance, and then you just sort of read him with one of your drills that you do all the time, and this kind of hits. And this is kind of the spot where like the drill is really good. I want you to be full hopping more in these spots, but for now, like, let's just... You did play a pretty decent neutral and go for, like, a fairly safe drill, and it hit him, so not bad at all. Good, you got the up tilt, combo. Okay. And you got the edge guard. Good. That's the important stuff, closing out those edge guards. The fact that you didn't full hop at all in this sequence is crazy to me. Like, full hop is so safe.
Yeah, I feel like people try to read like double jump to platform between stocks.
Maybe between stocks, like right here, like I can understand like double jump to top plat, but like you're not full hopping like at all. I don't know. It's not that you need to do it every time. It's just so safe. It's just I feel like you're underestimating how safe it is. Okay, wow, really good punish. Okay, it happens. You can't hit them all. Yeah, you get in a lot of these spots where you're fighting, but it's not like your spot. Like you want to fight like in your neighborhood. Like you want to fight in a position where like you have decided to fight. Like you want to be like, meet me out back of the school at 4:00 or something, and then they show up to fight. You don't want to just be there and then they shove you in the hall and you just start throwing hands everywhere. Like that's because you're caught out of position. You want to show up. You're ready. You want to do things the way you want to do them. And this whole stock is kind of like him just creating situations where you don't really want to fight, and then you being like, whatever, I don't back down from a challenge, I'll fight you, and it's like you're just in positions where like you're not gonna get rewarded. Like right here, he's kind of scaring you a bit, and it's like the right answer here is probably to full hop and go to ledge, or full hop to platform, or just hold shield for a second and wave dash to edge. But he tricks you, and you're like you get scared, and you go full fight or flight, and it's never flight. You're just like, it's time. Like, because he just runs in like this, and you're just like, argh! Oh, wait, actually, no, you actually did flight. Let's go. There was a spot in a second where you down tilt here. Right, where is it? Here. Where it's just like, why? I don't understand that. And so then what happens is he attacks here, and you're just kind of like down to fight. Even like this spot. So this was good where like you ran away here and you reset, but you tried to whiff punish. This is the type of spot right here where you don't really want to try to grab this. You want to try to pressure this. Full hops, dash dance. That's the type of stuff you want on like those landings. It's just it's funny to make it like cut and dry, to make it like nice and clean. You have to like let go of the simplicity. And that sounds really, really funny. But it's like, when Fox does like a short hop drill, it seems like the clean answer is to just like whiff punish with grab, and it's like, oh, that's like the clean punish because it's simple, and so simple makes it cut and dry, which makes it clean. But what it really does is like you're kind of ignoring the complexity. Like you're ignoring the drift mix-ups, the fast fall mix-ups, stuff like that, and it makes it inconsistent. So it sounds simple, but the model is like it sounds simple. Oh, I'll just whiff punish this with a grab, but the model is incorrect. This situation is more complicated than that, and so you're basically turning something into a simple situation, which is a whiff punish, when it hasn't gotten to that level of simplicity yet, and so it's actually not the reduction that you want it to be into nice clean play. Clean play would be trying to pressure after this drill, make him think you're going to go for the grab. Like right here. Oh, wait, it was back. Okay. So right here, if instead of going for the grab, you dashed in here and then did dash dance really quick and then full hopped over him, you have a chance of creating a clear win. You have a chance he'll up tilt, he'll spot dodge, he'll throw out a move, he'll nair in place while you're full hopping, he'll drill in place while you're full hopping, and then you go, now that is a whiff punish, and you whiff punish it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You can only reduce it into the simple situation when it really is that simple. And then, yeah, here's these spots where like you kind of are just stuck and you're kind of fighting, ledge dash nair, short hop nair. Those aren't really moves that you want. You don't, like, I can tell, like, you don't want to fight there. You're fighting there because he's on top of you and you're kind of scared. And so you're, like, not, like, scared, but you're, like, he's just putting you in a spot where it feels like you should be fighting. And it's, like, it's okay to just not fight there. And here's another spot where he's in the corner and you put no effort into preventing him from escaping the corner. He just does dash back, dash in, full hop, and it's, like, is this risky because you're waiting here with a walling back air? No, you're just going into the corner with a nair. So he just gets this position like, look at this, it's a swap. So he goes from this, not a bad position for you. Look at this. This is the position. These are the percents. Yeah. 1 second later, this. And it's like, at the very worst, you should still be here. And he forced his way in, and now you're both here. He shouldn't be here, and now you're here. And yeah, and then he just reads you the run-up grab in the corner. This was so much better, this one. Not this attack into the corner, that bear was okay. This part where you're like, okay, I'm holding center, and you're kind of giving him space to leave the corner a little bit. And then when he does, you come right back in on him to force him back into the corner. That was really good. And I hope you can see why, where you're like, don't leave the corner, don't leave the corner. And he goes, fine, I'll push out. And you're like, oh, you kind of pushed me out, and then you rubber band right back in. That's like such a strong way to play neutral in that spot.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm getting tech trapped.
Yep. How did this start? Okay. Sheesh.
He's just so good.
No, he's just crazy. Like, yeah,
stuff.
this is the consequence of playing against a player at this level.
Like, one set I played versus him, like he slid off, I slid off his like back throw on the platform or something, and like he like caught my landing off the top platform and then zeroed to death me. I'm just like, man, like,
well,
I thought I was fine.
He's certainly crazy. Like, he is really good. Oh, you did it! Wait. This is exactly what I was talking about. You can feel the difference here, right? This is exactly what I've been talking about. Let's go, Zuppy. Right here. So you get this spot where you see this nair. And if you were getting desperate, or you were quote, or I don't know what to say, like too straightforward. If you were too straightforward, you would have just tried to grab this, and he would have avoided the grab, and that is why he spot dodges to avoid the grab, because the grab wasn't a real win. The grab was a fake win to grab here, and that's why coming in, he has to avoid the fake win, dumb easy grab somehow. And so you come in, and this grab is so threatened that when you full hop, you just get to react to the real win, which is hitting him here. Sure, it's not frame tight, whatever, perfect, but you can feel how much stronger this is than if you had gone for the grab and gotten spot dodge shined.
Yeah.
Yes, that was so much better. I want to see so much more like this. This is the example of what I want you to be thinking of when you're playing this matchup. Ooh, that was good too. Here's an example of fighting when you don't want to. Right here.
I don't know why.
Not the down tilt, it's this one. Like, why?
Yeah.
It's just like, he's near me, I feel kind of like it's a fight time, like, let's do it. And it's like, nope, that is not a way to consistently win. Same here.
I could have just full hopped over that, right?
Yeah. You can full hop over anything. But you're going for this, like, shine, wave dash back, up tilt, and it's like, yeah, you're just gonna get hit. Why? Because he full hopped. You did shine, wave dash back, up tilt, he full hopped. Doesn't even matter what he does. He just punishes you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's funny that you bring up like the punish, because like just watching this, it's like the entire reason you're losing to Moki, the majority, I would say the more important reason is by far the neutral game. Like, it's so much less the punish than you think. Yeah. Mostly because you're hitting your edge guards a decent amount of the time, and that's what really matters. And that's why, like, the stocks are so close every time, or like reasonably close. And it's because you're still like securing the bag. Like, the stocks are getting taken, and that's the important part. But you're just not taking them at a high enough rate. And that's not, your punish could be better, but it's not the fault of your punish. The problem is you're losing neutral because you're overcommitting in spots. Like, you're fighting in spots you don't want to be fighting in. You're playing too grounded and short hoppy instead of full hoppy and using platforms. And you're not going for like true outplays. You're going for a lot of like, maybe I'll just guess here and maybe I'll guess here type of thing. Okay, we're about at an hour. If you have any other questions.
So, basically, full hop to commit less risks in the matchup, like, because short hopping will
full hop a
get hit
lot
by up smash and
you will
get grabbed and stuff.
You will go crazy when you realize how OP it is. It's gonna be like every other Zuppy lesson. You're just gonna be like, bro, I started full hopping. I beat IBW, left and Moki all this week, bro. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. Like,
I played like Zamu recently, and I started doing like full hop, empty land, up tilt, and I got him with it a lot. And I was like, wow, this is pretty good. I should like do it more.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I just don't.
A solid option.
A lot of like chaos within my game, I guess. Like, just trying to like fight my way out of like dumb spots instead of like picking my spots better.
Yeah, like trying to force things when you are confused rather than playing it safe.
Keep people like more focused on like how they're gonna escape the corner than like push the advantage.
Right,
yeah. Shine in the corner.
Yeah, don't shine when they're...
Don't shine in the house, basically. I don't know why, like, I know, like, I obviously know that, like, intuitively, like, playing the game, that, like, oh yeah, shine, like, they go to ledge and stuff, but, like, I feel like that rule is, like, less so of a thing versus, like, characters that got knocked down from shine rather than, like, Marth or something like that, but, like,
it's not.
It's definitely still a thing.
Yeah, like Falco too, he just gets sent right to the ledge in that spot.
Yeah, I think those were like the main takeaways I had. And then like hitting your edge guards is like important.
And you're already
So
doing a
yeah.
pretty good job at that, so I think the
Um,
stuff in neutral is more important at this point.
yeah, I'm definitely just gonna like spam full hop and just see what happens.
Good, good. That's what I want you to do.
I'm gonna like get a shot caller for short hopping or something.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Hey, I
All
mean,
right.
maybe it'll work.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I don't know if you have any concluding thoughts or anything.
No, I think you summed it up pretty well. I think it's pretty straightforward on like what you need to adjust and work on. So it's
All
good.
right.
It was good talking with you, man. I think that was a
Yeah,
productive hour. So good luck and give me
nice
give me
talking with you,
updates
Shep.
when you practice.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
right. See ya.
peace.